Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I thought as we're approaching the end of 2025, and my goodness, this year has been on roller skates. I can't believe we're in December soon. So, anyway, I'm going to do obviously, I'm going to do the whole of December for everyone, all the ascendants, but do please also listen to the moon. Where, say, for example, if your ascendant is, say Aries, but your moon sign may be in Scorpio, so listen to both Scorpio and Aries. That way you get like a feeling of what the planets are promising you, where the opportunities are, but then also how you're feeling about those transits and what you would like to dip your toes into and experience, and what you don't want to. So anyway, this is very important time because I did a video a while ago about Sagittarius. So because in the skies we have Saturn in Pisces, 10th aspect, which is like the most important aspect because it really kind of it's your how people see you. 10th house, like because it's what you do, you seriously can't actually move away from. And 10th aspect is it's like your responsibility, your duty. And obviously K2 is also in Leo, from there is aspect in Sagittarius. And Jupiter will pretty soon will be going into Gemini again, and from there will be aspect in Sagittarius own sign. So it's protecting it, but it's also situations are occurring where there's going to be massive changes. And in that video I talk a lot about what actually this means, and what happens is this month, which is month of December, all of the personal planets like the Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury will actually go into that sign. So it's a very important time. And also the new moon that ends the year for us will be in Sagittarius as well. So there's lots of things to process for all of us when it comes to Sagittarius, which is the sign of goal setting, belief system, focus, and also it's like opportunities, sign of like our heritage as well, in a sense. So a lot going on, and also because we're fast approaching what would be Satya Yuga, in what it means also, because Sagittarius is a sign of truth. And what's happening now with the Satya Yoga going on and all the planets having impact on that sign, it just means that we are having an unveiling and awakening, and the humanity is literally, the veil is coming off. So if we were to, we are literally be invited to not live an outer world, if you like, not always be like out there doing, but actually reflecting on the inside, because all the answers are within us. So very good, and we can actually smell if there's anything iffy when people are telling us lies, whether it's our friends, family, or colleagues, boss, governments, all of that, we can actually sense it and smell it. So a lot of truths are going to come out, particularly about events that happened in the last 5 years, and also about how the world runs. There's going to be financial systems will be also impacted, politics, leaders, also the judiciary system as well, because justice and judges, all of that is actually ruled by Sagittarius. So very important time. And for us, we need to just literally observe what's going on in the world, but not really absorb the information, because we need to work on ourselves. The moment we work on ourselves, our outer world becomes more beautiful. So we all live on this beautiful, abundant planet, and we need to learn more about it during this time. And that I wanted to actually just point out too, during this period, basically, which goes on till January, all of the personal planets, which are like Mars, Mercury, Venus, they all combust or become combust at certain times. Like, for example, Venus will be very combust, so would Mars, and actually is in Kazemi, what would be like 2nd of January, I think, 2026. So when Mars is combust, we can be like a bit rash, not really taking time, and use the logical side of Mars. We can do this with haste. We could, with Venus being combust, we could just be like meet people that are completely bad for us, but we just like don't want to see it, you know, like because obviously when you're combust, you're agitated, or we could just have arguments with females or with our loved ones for no reason at all, just be agitated. And Mercury obviously just means that it can affect our skin, our digestive system, our nervous system. With Mars, blood, you know, you could just suddenly see red, as they say. So just be aware of this. We could be triggered during this time. Just really go with the flow. That will be really what I would sort of say is really healthy to do. Just go with the flow. So anyway, but the best thing is when you know these are happening in the sky with astrology, you can kind of like have a really good, you know, you can actually set the pace for everything, which is fantastic. Okay, let's do the ascendants. Let's share this with you. Okay, so allow me please to just actually, this is on the 5th, so I just wanted to say on the 1st of the month, just go back some hours as well. Right, so as you can see, hold a bit. Okay. Right, so we have Moon and Ashwini, kind of like 1st of December. It could go into the 2nd, depending on where you are. If you want to do your intentions and get the most out of Moon being in Ashwini, please, you know, just make a note in your area. So it's a really good day for intentions. And then we have on the 5th of the month. Okay. Hello. Well, this video is for Capricorn Ascendant or Capricorn Moon using a sidereal zodiac for December 2025. Okay, let's have a look at the chart for this month. Okay, so we start the month, as you can see. Jupiter is still in your 7th house, which is going to be retrograding back into your 6th house. So for you guys, this is going to be very much time for letting go, endings, closing chapters, retirement, leaving something, or imagination, creativity, writing a book, moving away, all of those things. Everything 12th house, spirituality above everything. This is like really connecting with the divine and maybe ascension. Right, so because obviously Saturn, K2, Jupiter, when it goes into Gemini, are aspecting that. And all the personal planets will go, but the 3 of them are already in Scorpio. Also Mercury will go in there. And so they're going to go through some kind of letting go and healing, emotional health, and then they are actually going to be combusted by the sun, which you can see actually Mars is there. And so basically a process of like letting go and healing, and then purification will happen with you during this period. So a lot going on for everyone, really. So Sagittarius is such an important sign for everyone. Right. So let's start the month. We're going to start basically, depending on where you are, we're going to have Moon Ashwini, 1st or 2nd of the month in your 4th house. Moon in the 4th house will have directional strength as well. So that's lovely. Day one of the 3 days this month that we get a chance to actually manifest through nakshatras. So I'll have a video on that if you want to watch it and just see how you can manifest your intentions. And then we have basically a couple of days later, we have a full moon occurring in your 5th house. So this is 7th house ruler in the 5th house, creates a lovely Raj yoga for you as well. But obviously, bearing in mind that you know, this, when moon is in your 5th house, you want to be out having fun, joining, you know, just enjoyment, parties, you know, just being out, having a good time. So that's moon wants to be really connecting there. Dating, if you're single, will be good. And then we have Jupiter retrogrades back and is in conjunction with moon. So this is, Jupiter is going into your 6th house, and it's aspecting own sign Sagittarius, looking after, but basically it is really very much things that we didn't deal with to do with work, service to others, our health, healing, sorting out conflicts and things that are niggling us, managing ourselves, digesting life, digesting food, nutrition, exercise. All of those things are really coming out, how we use word to either have good connections with people or conflict. All these things are coming into surface. So, and let's go to the next days. So we have now, what's happening is Mercury now joins the stellium of planets that you have in your 11th house. So you basically have your 6th house ruler and 9th house ruler. So 6th house is work, all the things I just mentioned a little while ago, and 9th house is your belief systems, your parents, your dad, your gurus, studying, higher education, all that kind of stuff, your luck, good dharma, good luck. And then Venus for you rules is Yoga Karaka planet, so rules basically your 5th house, and also your 10th house is in the 11th house, so creates done yoga for you. But all of those kind of are a bit spoiled because of Mercury being there, though, because it's 6th house ruler. So you've got a lot going on, but a lot of things to let go of. With Mars, for example, mum, and also what would be your 10th house, happiness, and, you know, that balance. You're thinking about what's going on there. With the sun rules your 8th house of changes. So there's lots of things on your mind going on. And also sun is making, you know, like, basically Venus and Mars are both combust, and they will be combust till the end of the year. So yeah, it's like, it's a time to not really be reactive to anything, because Mars naturally wants to react. So it's not about that really. It's really about like trying to work through things with intelligence of Mercury. Really, Mercury is a 6th house ruler of intelligence. Mars is logic. And Mercury is also practical, Sun is intelligence too. So, you know, like there's a lot of things to just on your mind that need to be dealt with. A lot of things to do with your 11th house of gains, other people, and elder sibling, qualifications, accolades, gains, desires. All of those things are all mixed bag in there. And then Mars goes into your 12th house. Mars, obviously, your 4th and 12th house. It's in the 12th house, 11th house, ruling in the 12th house. Jupiter's aspecting it as well, calming it down, but it's obviously combust. And Mars does, you know, can give you erratic sleep patterns as well during this time. Make sure, you know, you do the necessary, you know, just like getting off your mobile phone and all of that, just be able to go for a walk before you go to sleep. Mars, you know, Mars is energy, so it's better to actually do some yoga, stretches, or a walk before going to sleep if you know you're going to be like tossing and turning in bed for ages. But it could also be, you know, bed pleasures too. So it's not always the bad things that happen with these things. It depends how we use them. Okay, so now we have moon coming into Ashwini, so second time we can, sorry, not Ashwini, Swati, second time of the month we can actually manifest through nakshatras. Then we have, there you go, so sun goes into, sun goes into, I'd already done anyway, but you know, basically sun is now in your 12th house, 9th house ruler in the 12th house, so be aware of your father, be aware of your heritage, your studying. And then we have, there it goes, so we have Venus goes into a combust Venus, combust Mars, and we have a new moon occurring in your 12th house. Just notice that the ascendant has changed. So basically now you can see, so there's a lot of letting go and just seeing the bigger picture. If I let go of this, I can heal this. Everything in Mula as well. So you're literally decluttering, sorting out things. It's a very good time to really get the focus and goal setting of Sagittarius to be able to just like plan and execute that plan to a T, with Mars giving it so much energy. It's much better time to be actually inward than outward during this period, just because of the 12th house feeling. And then basically end the month with ascendant keeps moving, but this is obviously, we know this is for Capricorn. And so let's go. We have simultaneously, as moon goes into Ashwini, Mercury goes into Sag, and that's how we end the month. So we have moon again having nice directional strength in the 4th house, making you really happy, being with family. And the 12th house is occupied by all these planets, and just letting go of indications of those. That's where the energy is going into. And that's basically it. So have a great December, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Thank you very much for supporting me.